Even though I keep telling you that you're all bloody amazing, some of you haven't quite got the message yet. You tell me you don't feel good enough. Well, I'm here today to tell you that you are. You're more than enough. You are good enough. Well, let's do a little bit of tapping on that. Set up statement, tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I don't feel like I'm good enough, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like everyone else is better than me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've just never felt I've got what it takes to be successful, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And let's just do one more. Even though I worry that I'm just not good enough, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That's the setup statement. You can make it fit your situation. Say whatever it is that is in your heart. Tell the truth in the first sentence, but the second, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, or whatever statement helps you to believe in yourself. Then we tap on the points. Eyebrow. This feeling of not being good enough. Side of eye. Under eye. This feeling. Under nose. I'm just not good enough. Chin. Never good enough. Collarbone. Just never good enough. Underarm. Not good enough. Top of head. Not enough. Let's go around again and let's get creative and think about what the issue is. Think about why you don't feel like you're good enough. Where does that come from? And let's begin to let it go. Not good enough. Never felt good enough. There's always somebody better than me. They've got a better education, better clothes, better family, more money, cleverer than me. I'll never be good enough. I've never been good enough. Nobody's ever told me that I'm good enough. I don't look good enough. I don't feel good enough. I just don't have what it takes. I never got the breaks. It's not fair. She's better than me. He's better than me. They look better. They went to a better school. They've got a better family. How am I ever going to make it with where I came from? I'm not good enough. I've always believed it. But where does it come from? Why am I so different? Am I so different? I have achieved some things. I've achieved this, and I've achieved that. I managed to do that. List some of the things that you achieved. I did do that. I learned to drive at 33. I didn't go to college to get a degree until I was 28. That's pretty amazing. And I still didn't think I was good enough. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I left my country. Driving at 33. That's kind of crazy. I never thought I was good enough. But when I think about it, I've achieved quite a lot. I've done a lot. I've taken risks. So maybe the only person who's saying it is me. Maybe I should listen to the other voice, the one that tells me that I can do it, because it is in there. I just tend to press it down. Listen to one that tells me that I can't do it. But I know really that voice is a liar. Start to think about it. Start to let those thoughts change as you tap. That feeling of not being good enough will begin to be released, and start telling yourself the truth that you are good enough. And as you do that, wherever you were at the beginning will begin to ease off. So if you felt like you weren't good enough and that was 8 out of 10, you will find that it comes down. So let's tap more and let's just loosen it up a little bit more, and let's begin to focus on the positive. That feeling of not being good enough. I know it's not true. because I've done many things. If I stop comparing myself to other people, I realise that actually I'm doing pretty well. I could compare myself to people who are doing worse than me. But for some reason I've never done that. I always compare myself to the people who seem to be doing better. Maybe I should just stop comparing altogether and accept that I can do this. I can do it. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. I can do this. I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm going to believe in myself. I can do this. I can do this. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. Make it creative. Whatever it is that feels right for you to say when you tap, say it. You'll start to get better at it the more you do it. So remember, tapping it's important to do it regularly, otherwise you just forget. And people say to me, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say when I'm tapping. But the more you do it, the more creative it gets. Just imagine you're having a conversation with yourself. What do you say? What would you say? What would you say if you were telling me? And what would I say back to you? Think about those positive statements, because I know you're good enough. I know you can do it. I know you need to stop comparing yourself and just focus on how amazing you are. Because remember, you're bloody amazing.